Hey gang, welcome back to Day Drinking with Bilbo. We've got a great episode for you, but first I'd like to say welcome back to my guest drinker, Alyssa.
Hey.
So, today we are pairing something you probably have some version of in your pantry, and that's soup. Now, real quick before we tell you what we're pairing it with, the soup that we did is actually homemade. It's a pork broth, pork and noodle soup. I'm just going to show you the bowl here. You can kind of see. So it's real steamy. It's super hot. So I made a pork bone broth, and then there's some what's the spiral noodles called? Spiral noodles, rigatoni. There you go. Pork. I used some of that slow roasted pork that we made for dinner a little while back. Onion, carrots, and celery. So real simple, super yummy, earthy, salty. That's what you're going for. So grab that Campbell's chicken noodle, condensed tomato, whatever you got. Put a bowl of soup together, okay? We're going to pair it with 3 different beers. The first beer you want to go with is a light beer. Your standard, your Michelob's, your Bud Lights, your Coors, whatever you drink there. If you can find a light beer at a craft brewery, which is rare, but some are starting to do it. I obviously prefer that you would support a local brewery. But a light beer. The second one that we're doing is a Michelada. Make it however you like. I know you can't really see through this glass. It's a super cool glass, by the way. This is from Santa's or Sky Park at Santa's Village. It was called Santa's Village when I was a kid. It's now called Sky Park at Santa's Village. And then third beer is a good old lager. Any lager you got, Sam Adams would work. Anything from a craft brewery would work. Just grab yourself a lager. So 3 different beers. If you don't have those 3 specific varietals, grab 3 other beers. Find out which one pairs, yeah? If you can't get a light, start with the lager and then work your way into something deep like a porter or a stout. Totally up to you guys. So, should we just get to it?
Let's do it.
Let's start with the light beer first. I'll let you jump in there. Light beer is a beer pong beer is what I call it. It's water with a slight hint of flavoring. Now, I'm going to try not to burn my mouth as I do this, okay? Oh, hot. Earthy and salty, though. Just delicious. That's probably going to be 3 decent pairings.
Yeah, the beer's so light. It just tasted good together, salty.
Yeah, salt and beer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we always talk about that. Salt and beer goes great together. Well, let's rinse and go on to number 2. So our next one's a Michelada. Again, make it any way you like. Cheap and easy way, go ahead, is to use Bloody Mary mix. Bloody Mary is a Michelada with vodka instead of beer, or vice versa. Michelada is a Bloody Mary with beer instead of vodka. Oh, I think this is going to do great. Man, that broth's real good if I do say so myself. Thoughts on that one?
So it brought like a tomato feature to the soup, almost.
Sweetened it up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree. And this is a spicy Michelada mix, so I personally don't think it's very spicy at all. But I do detect notes of pepper in there with the soup, which I normally don't get out of it when I'm just drinking the Michelada by itself. So they're definitely complementing each other, I think. That was a pretty tasty little pairing. Should we move on to the lager? Remember to always rinse between tastings, please. Lager's a nice dark beer. This is what I call barbecue beer. It's just refreshing. You're out in the sun, grilling burgers or whatever. It's going to go great with that. Thoughts?
It brought out the pops a little bit up from the like from
Yeah, the
going
lagers,
the
yep.
soup into the beer.
Yep.
But it was good. I mean, I would drink it with.
Yeah, it definitely,
soup.
the lager became way hoppier. It drank
Yeah.
almost like an IPA.
Yeah.
Not quite there. Maybe the pork fat from the bone broth is helping bring those forward. Tasty though, nonetheless. Of the three, what was your favorite pairing with the soup? Light beer, michelada, lager.
I'm gonna have to go with light beer.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice, refreshing with the soup. It just tasted really good.
It was tasty. I'm gonna slightly disagree with you though. I actually like the michelada with it.
Wow.
I like the way that the tomato paired, because tomato soup's a delicious food. So having that tomato with all this yummy bone broth, salty goodness that's happening over here, that was my favorite of the pairings. Not that the light beer wasn't delicious also.
Right.
And frankly, the lager was delicious too. I'd take all three beers. In fact, I'm going to, because we're going to finish these bowls of soup and we got to finish 3 beers. So, we're going to enjoy that. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching this episode of Day Drinking with Bilbo. We appreciate you guys watching. If you feel like it, there's links for Venmo and Google Pay down below. If you want to throw a couple bucks and pay for a few beers, we can film a few more episodes. During quarantine, please remember, keep those hands washed. Stay 6 feet away from strangers. And if you have to go out, if you absolutely have to go out, remember to wear that mask. You're not wearing it for you. You're wearing it for me, and I'm wearing mine for you. So we're out here to protect each other. We might not all be in the same boat, but we're definitely all in this together. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you on the next episode.